Codename Legate calling Base Command. Come in, Base Command.
Base Command here. Patching secondary stream.
Codename Chance here. Ready for mission briefing.
You two met on Nar Shaddaa, so I'll skip the introductions. Welcome to Taris. 1,000 years of civilization reduced to toxic muck.
I'm glad we're getting the chance to work together.
Thank you, sir. You impressed us at the droid factory.
A long time ago, Taris was a Republic world. A Sith Lord bombed it. Now we're trying to rebuild, and the Empire's unhappy.
Your people said shock troops. Devastator units.
It's a mess. The last thing we need is a rogue element, but that's what we've got. Along with Sith and Republic troops, there's a corrupt Jedi down there. You're going to stop her.
I thought Jedi was supposed to be incorruptible.
They're not perfect, but they're supposed to know better. Kai Sazin, Jedi Knight and hero of Tazla. Rising star in the Jedi Order, but she's rotten to the core. Half her missions end with someone dying. Technology and artifacts disappear from under her protection.
Her last report said she'd come to Taris because the Force called her here.
I believe Kai Sazin is building a power base. I need you to find out how and why, and bring me hard evidence.
You sound like you're taking this personally.
I'm disappointed is all, but you're right. No good fretting. Chance will be your contact. He'll take it from here.
Yes, sir. Surveilling Kai Sazin has been difficult, but we believe she recently mounted a raid on an Empire-controlled laboratory. We'll begin our investigation there. You need to obtain access to the laboratory from Imperial Command.
You said Kai Sazin is interested in technology. What exactly was she looking for?
That's what I'd like you to find out. Now, get to work, both of you. Base Command out.
Sir, I'll monitor your holocalls to track the investigation. I'll be in touch soon.
Attention on deck!
I'm tracking a Jedi, and I need immediate access to the research laboratory in this sector.
You're talking about the Godera laboratory?
Apologies, sir. I didn't realize you were coming. Lieutenant Nida, liaison officer.
Cypher 9, you run a tight ship.
Thank you, sir. And you are?
Vector Hillis, Dawn Herald of the Ouroboros. Do you have a brother?
Yes, sir. Aboard the Sting.
We served with him as envoy to the Tyon cluster. He's a good man.
Contacting the laboratory for clearance, sir.
Your associate should be at the lab already. He took a security team about a week ago. You'll find it in good hands.
What are you talking about? Who's at the lab?
He was from Imperial Intelligence. I assumed you were together.
I can't pick up anything from the laboratory comm, but there's something on a secondary channel.
To base, Dr. Loken is safe, but the rat ghouls are everywhere. Orange-level infestation. We'll attempt to...
Get it back!
I can't. Our team must have been overrun by the rat ghouls. We'll have to burn the whole lab.
This Rakghoul infestation, what is it?
The Rakghouls are mutants, victims of a Tarisian plague that alters human physiology.
Standing orders are to cluster bomb nest sites to contain the infestation.
You want to reach the lab to track your Jedi, you'll be facing a swarm. I can't offer anything but aerial bombardment.
Your security officer said Dr. Loken was safe. Who's Dr. Loken?
He's the intelligence officer I mentioned. I don't know much else. If you need him, I can put the bombers on hold, but you'll have to clear the Rakghouls manually.
There's a chance our body can resist the Rakghoul plague, but we'd rather not find out, even to locate a Jedi. Is this a lab or a mass grave?
You can lower your weapon. There are no Rakghouls in here. The late Private Rallan dispatched the last of them before succumbing.
What about the security team? Did any of them make it?
Unfortunately, no. The Rakghouls took us by surprise. There weren't supposed to be colonies in this area. I'm Fixer 15, by the way. You can call me Dr. Loken. Watcher 4 assigned me here for a cleanup operation. I assume you're here for a similar reason?
What sort of cleanup operation?
I'll show you. Mind the bodies. This laboratory belonged to a man named Nason Gadera. Utterly brilliant. Invented everything from durable plastifoam to the death-marked laser. But his relationship with the Republic is rocky. By the time we captured this sector, he was already gone. I came to catalogue the contents of his lab, and I wasn't the first.
Go back to Nason Gadera. What happened to him?
Back in Republic space. But the laboratory hasn't been empty. Watch.
Is that the last of the defenses? Stay on your guard and destroy the monitors. Then find the device.
We stole research, equipment, and something Nason Gadera called an ultra-wave transmitter. I haven't a clue what it does. I suggest we pool resources. A fixer and a cipher investigating a thieving Jedi for Imperial intelligence.
If we can't trust each other, who can we trust?
My thoughts exactly. This wasn't the only recent raid on a science facility. This planet attracts brilliance, and someone has been purloining databanks across the ruins. Based on the pattern, I suspect the Jedi's next target is an abandoned bioresearch facility near a red-level Rakghoul colony. We can find it together.
If you've got a plan, let's hear it.
You should be able to locate the facility by triangulating its signal from the swamps. I'll correlate the data. You intercept the Jedi.
Will you be safe here? Without your security team?
How very kind. I assure you I'll be fine. Here's the triangulation device. Give my regards to the toxic swamp.
This is Chance to Leggett. Come in, Leggett. I know you're busy, sir, so I'll keep it short. Any progress finding Kai Sazin?
I met a Dr. Loken at Nason Gadera's lab. He thinks Sazin is raiding facilities across Taris. I'm en route to one now.
That's great. That name rings a bell, though. Hold on. Dr. Eckard Logan, Imperial Intelligence. 12 confirmed kills over 30 years. Not a lot in the file. Be careful with that man, okay? And contact me when you find anything.
Authority looks good on you.
That wasn't really what I was going for, but thank you. And for the record, I don't agree with how Master Koth is using the command codes. I'd like to make up for it.
Cypher, I think we have our lead. I'm receiving faint signals from an old Tarisian transport station. Were I a betting man, I'd say our bio-research lab, our Jedi's next target, is in there.
Do you have any more information on the area?
Nothing pertinent. I understand the lab itself was built by one Dr. Durant, departed. I don't know whether the Jedi and her people have found the lab yet, so do be cautious. I look forward to hearing what you find.
They're of one mind, like a swarm. But where is their queen?
You are not to be here. You are not welcome.
There's no reason we can't talk this through.
Die in her name!
You left Tasla because I asked. You told your kin to fight for the Republic and be paid in land and weapons. You've done well. But I swore I wouldn't abandon you on that festering pus hole of a world. My chosen bear my message, and I'm coming to Taris soon. I never forced anyone to serve me. I didn't know what would happen when I killed the Spine Dragon. My master thought I should release you from the life debt. He didn't think anyone could believe in me. He didn't see your greatness, and he sure didn't see mine. Now he'll never have the chance. I call Thothash heretic. I call him murderer, kinslaver, and hutlicker. I should make an example of him. That's what the Jedi expect. That's what everyone expects. But Taris spilled blood with us. We'll find a new wand shock and go into exile together. If we both return, I'll forgive him. Sometimes I have dreams. They're about a world just for us, and people like us. I'm in charge, and the Chosen each have a continent. But they're dreams, not a prophecy or anything. I just want you to be happy. Hey, wait, you're actually recording? In 100 years, they won't remember me for the treaty at Bresnan or how I saved Starbright Station. They'll remember me for Tosla. But I've done more than that. You'll remember for me. When I'm ready, I'll show you the things no one believes I can do.
Striking at the servants of Kai Sazon, you have sealed your fate. I may die, but she will never be defeated.
I never wanted a fight. Talk to me about your master.
Kai Sazon saved my people. She was only a Padawan when she came to Tasla and slew the spine dragon of Mdweshu. It was she who brought the Nikto to Taris. We swore our lives to her, and I will tell you nothing.
You and your people can return to serve Kai Sazon. But first, you must teach me what she taught you.
Very well. In exchange for life and freedom, I will speak, but I will not betray her. We came to find the secrets of the ultra-wave transmitter, a machine crafted by Nassan Godera. Its signals are the song of the Rakghouls. It controls their colonies. When it is ready, they will be her army.
What's a Jedi going to do with a Rakghoul army?
She will rule the stars, but not yet. The ultra-wave transmitter was never completed. That is our task. The three chosen of Kai Sazon, each with our own mission. I was to obtain Rakghoul biological research from this, the laboratory of Dr. Durant. The chosen Bokeh seeks data on colony movements. The chosen Fentar seeks a Republic scientist, Dr. Ayanna Sel, to complete the device. They will triumph soon.
And Kai Sazon? Where is she?
I have told you of my brothers so they may meet you in battle, but I will tell you nothing more.
I suggest you leave, Taris. Things are going to get ugly.
My loyalty is to Kai Sazon. My life debt is to Kai Sazon. And yet you have acted honorably. I offer a token of my clan.
We don't lack for enemies. Maybe it's time to contact friends.
This is Legate to Chance. We have a situation with Kai Sazon.
Chance here, sir. I'm listening. Building a Rakghoul army with the ultra-wave transmitter? Why? She has 2 more sets of followers then. One going after this Republic scientist, one after the Rakghoul colony data. We'll have to split up to stop them both.
Now I get to see how much you can handle.
Are you? Never mind. Later. I'll try to find our scientist before the Nikto do. If this Dr. Sel works for the colonists, I should have a shot. You need to figure out where they'd go for Rakghoul colony scans.
I'll talk to Dr. Loken. He knows the science, and he knows Taris. He could be our lead.
I was afraid you'd say that. All right, but don't trust him. Chance out.
Cypher, back with hardly a scratch. And here I am, practically electrocuting myself on Nassan Godera's equipment. How embarrassing.
What exactly have you been doing?
Still piecing together this and that. Nassan Godera may have been brilliant, but he was not a studious record keeper. So, any luck finding our Jedi?
Kai Sazon is trying to use the ultrawave transmitter to control Rakghouls. But she needs data on Rakghoul colony movements. I want to stop her servants from getting it.
Aye. That is worrisome. Rakghouls are a hobby of mine. If I wanted Rakghoul colony data, I'd set up a sensor net to collect field readings. If I didn't have a sensor net, I'd use the settlers' sensors along the military front lines. full of data your friends will want, unless you claim it first.
Should I expect Republic resistance?
Almost certainly. Though I have something that might help. My own recipe of colto-derivative combat stimulants. Medicine to make you more deadly. Against your enemies, you'll need it.
Now let's hope we can keep the data out of Kai Sazon's hands.
Chance to Legate. Can you hear me?
Legate to Chance. I stopped Kai Sazon's servants. They won't be getting that Rakghoul colony data.
Fantastic. I wish my news were that good.
Have you been injured?
Yeah, blaster burns. But the shrapnel's worse. I tracked down that scientist Kai Sazon is after. She agreed to meet me in the ruins. I was on my way when Imperial scouts spotted me. I ditched them, but I'm bleeding fast.
Don't move. Tell me where you are and I'll be there soon.
Look, I have to be sure. Keyword, onomatophobia. I'm ordering you to my location at Dynamite General. Sending coordinates now.
I'm on my way to Dynamite General.
I'm sorry, Cypher. It's just... I don't want to die like this.
They can't resist using it. But you still have your mind. You can still think. That's your escape.
Chance, I came to meet you.
Thank you. I'm not... Please, listen. Iana's cell is in here somewhere. The scientist Kai Sazon needs to repair the ultrawave transmitter. The scientist will only meet with SIS. Tell her the password. Gemstone.
You don't look good. Can you get to a medic?
If you can patch me up, I can... If you patch me up, I can get to an evac point. Keyword,
Hold still. I'll do what I can. Can you move?
I think so. I can make it as far as a Republic airlift. Thank you. Now find the scientist. Keep her safe from Kai Sazon.
You let him live. Now he still has control, but he trusts you. Useful.
I keep hearing your voice. How is that possible? Dr. I'm with the SIS. Password Gemstone. You agreed to meet with us?
Don't move. Just... Hell, I barely know how to fire one of these things. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. I've been hiding from that Jedi for weeks.
Have you been holed up in here this whole time?
Mostly. I've been living off ration bars and some kind of edible hospital gel that even the Rakghouls won't touch. Let me show you something. I kept it with me as evidence.
Dr. Cell, you haven't returned my calls. That's disappointing. The Jedi have plans for the Rakghouls, but I can't move forward without your support. Turn yourself over to the Nikto, or I'll make my case to you in person.
She's not a Jedi. She already killed Dr. Vernon and Professor Vrawl when they couldn't fix some transmitter. I'm the last Rakghoul expert on Taris.
She needs you to complete a device for controlling Rakghouls?
Of course she does. She's completely crazy. If that's yours, I can wait.
What is it?
Cypher, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I believe I have a solution for both you and Dr. Cell.
You want to explain where you heard that name?
Yes, well, I was hoping you wouldn't ask that.
Who is this?
Dr. Eckhard Loken. I saw your lecture on xenometaphoric epidemiology. I understand your misgivings. How did he track me here? How did he survive the ruins unscathed? Both reasonable questions. But like you, I'm a resourceful person. And we do share a common goal. We're all friends of the Republic here. Right, Dr. Sell?
You're starting to make me wonder. That's not good for your prospects.
Paranoia can be healthy, but it doesn't get you closer to the Jedi. Only Dr. Sell can do that, by revealing that I am her assistant.
You've gotta be kidding.
I know Rakghoul science well enough to convince Kai Sazin that I'm an adequate substitute for Sell. I'll be taken to the ultrawave transmitter. Once captive, I signal you, and you find Kai Sazin and the transmitter. And rescue me, of course.
Would Kai Sazin believe this man is your assistant?
What's the difference between a Hirano strain of the Rakghoul virus and the Bozan variant?
Mutation of the Claudite-derived gene sequence.
She'll believe him.
Doctor, please contact the authorities on an unsecured channel. Tell them your assistant is at Dynamet General and must be found.
It's your life on the line. Just be careful. Both of you.
One last thing while I wait to be captured. There is a chance the Republic will jam my signal to you. Before you come for Kai Sazin, you'll have to sabotage their jamming stations. They're guarded by wilderness troopers. A good warm-up for fighting a Jedi Knight. Cypher, this is Dr. Loken. I hope you're receiving this because I'm not going to get another chance. I'm inside Kai Sazin's base. She and her people are housed in an abandoned tunnel system in the main Republic compound. The ultrawave transmitter is here. When you arrive, I'll do my best to cause a ruckus, but please hurry.
This is Base Command to Leggett. I just heard from Agent Chance. His injuries are extensive. You are now primary on this mission.
Is Chance going to recover?
He'll live. Whether he'll come back on duty, I don't know. Keyword, onomatophobia. Your new objective is to retrieve the ultrawave transmitter from Kai Sazin. I still want the Jedi taken down if possible, but she can't be our priority.
Kai Sazin's hideout is behind Republic lines. I'll have to kill people to get there.
I understand, but there aren't any other SIS agents on Taris. No other way to make this work. May the Force be with you. Base Command out.
The song of the universe becomes cacophonous. Be wary.
Funny. When the Nikto said a girl was coming after me, I thought she'd be a challenge.
We have a lot to discuss. Shall we do it without the weapons?
It is her. She who killed my brothers.
Easy, Fentar. We don't have anything to discuss. I'm on the verge of taking over this sorry planet. And then, when I own this place, I'll take my cult and my Rakghouls and make a nasty little paradise for anyone who swears loyalty.
You want to rule a world?
It's my destiny. You wouldn't understand, but then, neither does the Republic.
Kutogi kumpa, Gigi no lia makechisa.
Not now! I'm going to deal with you. I am going to kill you. And then back to business. Oh, you cheating little... Ugh. The Nikto said you were good, but I'm still their savior. When I'm gone, they'll sing the death song of Threshalu. What do you say to that?
It doesn't have to be this way. You can still go back to the Republic.
If they knew what I'd done. I ruined treaties. I let my master die. They'd lock me up forever.
The authorities won't be happy, but the Jedi Order is merciful.
You really don't know the Jedi, do you?
We wonder what will become of the Nikto now.
Posca stupa.
How invigorating. Cypher, I hope you don't mind that I freed myself. I wanted the chance to look through Kai Seizen's research.
I think you owe me an explanation.
Indeed. But one thing first. While I was examining Kai Seizen's laboratory, I found this, the ultra-wave transmitter. It's all yours.
Your scent is purely human. How?
You're understandably suspicious. As soon as we distance ourselves from the Republic Army, I promise to answer all your questions.
I let you go now. You might slip away.
Contact the military. Cordon off the planet. I want to speak with you as much as you want to speak with me.
Get a team in! Something's going on!
That would be the Republic. May we reconvene later?
Rendezvous at the Imperial Command Center. And don't get killed on the way.
I'll do my very best.
Dr. Loken?
Cypher. I'd like to make a proposal. For 5 minutes, you and I pretend to trust one another. We lay our cards on the table. No lies, no hidden recorders. Just truth.
You have a deal. How do we start?
I've been studying the Rak ghouls for some time. I came to Taris to review the research of others. The same research Kai Seizen stole. My goal was to perfect a custom strain of the Rak ghoul virus. Keyed to my own genetic structure, it currently allows free reversion between human and Rak ghoul forms.
I don't understand. You wanted to become a Rak ghoul?
There are advantages. Consider an unarmed operative who could enter a secure location and grow teeth. I'm merely a test subject. Of course, our superiors wouldn't agree with my choice of personal projects. It seems both of us lied about being sent here by Imperial intelligence.
That's a very interesting theory. Maybe you should explain.
I don't think too much elaboration is wise. But your unusual contacts? Your search for the ultra-wave transmitter? I understand, Cypher, that working without official sanction can be a necessary evil. But, given what we know about one another, I think I ought to stay close to you. An alliance rather than mutual destruction.
I'm not sure I understand what you're asking.
We could both go to our superiors and expose one another's secrets. But who does that help? You let me take my research onto your ship, and I'll contribute my share. Besides, with Kai Seizen dealt with, I need something to keep myself occupied.
You keep my secrets and I'll keep yours. In the meantime, we work together.
I'll gather my belongings and meet you on board. Oh, and one last thing. About the ultra-wave transmitter. You know that Nason Gadera was notorious for hiding secrets in his devices? Encrypted codes, maps to lost projects? Just something I heard. I'll see you shortly.
He's an odd man. And there's something in his eyes. We'll watch him.
It's in your head. You can't keep it there.
This is Leggett to Base Command. I have retrieved the ultrawave transmitter.
Base Command here. Connect the Gadara device to your link-up. I'll download what I need. The Special Forces team found Kai Sazin dead with her guards. I'll have to inform the Jedi Council.
I know you wanted proof of her corruption, but she forced my hand.
Damnation. Not everyone's fit to be a Jedi. The Order's practically asking them to fall. And then... Download's complete. Let's hope the genius in that thing helps us win this war.
It's breaking your skull. Can you hear it crack?
You don't look so good, Leggett. Take a few days. Check in with your bosses. We'll have another job soon.
Can you see? Cipher 9. Leggett. Disposable operative. It's been a while since Shadowtown.
I can't move. I can barely think. What's going on?
When you met me on Nar Shaddaa, I was designated Watcher X, formerly Watcher 5, formerly Minder 8. I performed surgery on you, do you remember? A chip in your spine to disguise your life readings. Maybe that chip is how we're talking now, or maybe it's the stress. Double agent, triple agent. The brainwashing damages your mind.
Only the SIS knows about the programming. I can't even talk about it.
I was in your position once, trapped by my conditioning, forced to subvert it. I warned you they'd do the same to you. The SIS isn't to blame. We both know you were programmed before you met them.
The Republic doesn't have the technology. Brainwashing is an imperial science.
Yes. Slave serums, genetic engineering, killic pheromones. But this, I don't recognize. If you want freedom, if you want revenge, we need more information. Imperial intelligence will have records on Drummond Cass. Take your personnel files from the Citadel archives. Ensure no one sees you. You have no allies now.
Readings are stable. Ah, our patient is awake.
We found you in the plague sleep. We watched, but could not mend you.
I appreciate the thought, but I'll be all right. Just exhausted.
No, you're not. But this isn't the Hive, and we can't hear your thoughts. We respect your privacy.
It's been a while since I played ship's doctor. There is something odd here, Cypher.